Hello, hello, good evening. If it's Monday, it's gotta be Blueprints. And it is a Blueprints Monday. So we're just gonna take a few minutes, put the word out on socials, and we'll start in about 5 minutes. Okay, that's good. Good job. Good bot. Hey Alex, welcome on in. I'm just starting the game now, so it's all loaded once the ad break is over. I actually forgot for a moment that it was Monday, so all the notifications I planned to send out were for more shoots in order, but I caught myself right before I hit the go live button. Yeah, my day was good. Did some stuff around the house. Yeah, no, we could definitely use a break. Like, I put out my schedule and I did basically say shoots in order for the rest of the week, but I may mix it up. Once we get done with that route, I might take a night off and play something else. Got a lot done with dad, maybe getting a laptop. Nice. You know what kind? Nice. Okay, the word is out. I actually did test another game offline to potentially play at least once this week. Just in case we do genuinely need a real change of pace and a breather. Yeah, down payment, that's smart. Laptops are expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Like I have no reason to believe that you're like an irresponsible deadbeat or anything like that. You've always seemed like a very level-headed person. Hmm. All right, I'll yeah, that totally. Yeah, that's valid. I think that's yeah, that's a good that's a that's a fair amount to absolutely, yeah. All right, the ad break is over, so let's get started. I have a relatively and we're getting an allowance now. That's right. So I didn't really do any further research, but basically we know what we want. We want to have a clear route into the Foundation and open a door into the antechamber, and hopefully have enough steps. Yeah, yeah, it's a very productive day. So as I was saying, we want to have a door open to the antechamber that we can get to, while also being able to get into the Foundation with enough steps to get to and from the Foundation and back to the antechamber, so we can open the door to room 46. So that's sort of the plan. So we'll go with the Nook. Oh, damn. 5 days in a row? I'm sure you'll be able to make it, Alex. All right. We'll go we'll go with the storeroom for now. All right, I'm going to go with the dining room here. Yeah. That sounds like a week. That sounds like one hell of a week. All right, we'll go with the bedroom here. All right. We'll draft the pantry here. All right. Yeah, no, like I always say, rest is important. All right, so with the foundation, and all right, so I don't have to worry about any potential doors being locked. We'll draft an observatory. Hey, no, no, no. Like I've always said, Your health, your rest, your responsibilities come before, you know, should come before this. 5 gems. Alright. Farmer's apple, very nice. And the slice, an additional 3 steps. Oh, this is real good. Alright. For this, we'll go with the garage. We'll take the additional keys. Yeah, no. I'm always happy to have you here, Alex. Is that an oil spill? Alright, so we gotta go back down to the foundation. And we'll draft a den. Yeah, I can understand needing to get away from stress. Alright. For this one, I'm gonna draw a pool. If I can get a pump room, then what I'm gonna try and do is drain the reservoir so we can access that part of the underground. Being an adult sucks. I've had to work on my birthday. Never said anything to customers because, well, I don't give a damn about them. Alright, we got a pump room. This is exactly what I was hoping for. This may mean refilling the pool, but I'm okay with that. Well, I'm glad you got to talk to him on his birthday. Alright, the reservoir is draining. Oh, damn, that's one hell of a way to have a birthday. So both of these tanks are full. Nope. Mm. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It's like I just like to have a few friends and, go out to a restaurant. That's what I did for my 40th. All right, now we've got the pool. All right. Now we got the pool being filled. Yeah, that's nice. All right. This should hopefully be enough. All right, come on. Oh, damn, it's next month? I didn't know. Or if I did, I forgot. Oh, nice. June 11th. All right, come on. How do I... All right, that filled the greenhouse. I want to empty it. All right, now these tanks are full. They have to go somewhere. And the only place I can send them to is a reservoir. How the fuck? Oh man, that sucks. Maybe next year you can request it off. Mine is August 2nd. I mentioned it on, well, you may not have been there for this, but I actually mentioned it on one of Luda's anime night, uh, Discord events. Because, like, it just came up. Because, like, it was literally on August 1st at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I'm like, yo, Luda, actually in 2 hours I'm going to be 40 years old. So they all sang happy birthday to me, uh, right at midnight. And honestly, that was like one of the best, that was like one of the highlights of my year. Alright, I can't figure out how to... The only place I can drain any water to is the reservoir. And the problem with that is... If I can... Yeah, those are the best ways to do it. Ugh. Alright. Alright, this was stupid and pointless. Whatever, I'm not going to waste too much time on this. The reservoir is really just added additional content. So, we're just going to go up. Alright, we'll draft a security room. Alright, low offline mode unlocked. I am drafting a nurse's station. Not drafting chapel or weight room. That does not give me anything from the way that these are. Alright, we read this. We've been in here before. Alright, but a lucky rabbit's foot. We could use that. Oh man, this sucks. And of course, it's keycard locked. Fuck me. Oh, fuck me. This game. Oh, this has got to be illegal. Come on, game. The blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. The black box is true. Well, this is a true statement. This is an undeniably true statement. Alright, you know what? Seems like a good idea. I'll go in here. Oh, this doesn't freeze your keys. But it does freeze my gems. And, and coins ahead of tomorrow. I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, alright, so this game is back to frustrating me. Alright, we'll go to the right this time. Alright, definitely a nook. Alright, we don't need to buy any food here, but it's nice to have. Alright, what the hell, I got coins. Let's see what we got in here. What can I buy today? Let's go with sleeping mask. Alright. Where do I go from here? Yep, we'll go with the den. Alright, and I'm okay with drafting a dark room here because the door I need to be open will be open. Bingo. Hey, Eliza, welcome on in. I, as I said, I don't know if you were here earlier, but basically I've got this down. The plan is this: get a room, open a door to the antechamber, while also having get a route into the antechamber, and also have a route into the foundation, so I can get to the basement. Reveal door 46, and then hope I have enough steps to make it all the way back. That's basically what I'm going to be trying to do, no matter how many days this takes me. All right, boiler room. Yeah, I can use a key here. All right, this has to be a security room. No way in hell am I drafting a weight room unless I can kill the power to it first. Anyways, Eliza, I hope you're having a good night. All right. We'll go with the storeroom. All right, I'm not sure what to draft here. I'm just gonna go with the guest bedroom. I will double back to security, and thank you, sleep mask. I'm gonna double back to security, and all right, definitely has to be the boudoir. And of course, that's locked. And thank you for the 33 streak. And that door's also locked. Fuck. There may be just a lot of dice rolling with RNG. Until I can somehow squeak out a good enough run. Alright, yeah, we'll draft a parlor. I could use the gems. Oh yeah, Liza, you missed it earlier. There was a box that said the gems are in a box with the true statement. And since that statement was true, that's the box I opened. Alright, so we've got the gems are not in this box. The gems are in the black box. The statements on the other two boxes are true. Then that means this one would also have to be true. Nope. Oh. How the fuck was I supposed to come to this conclusion? Alright, you know what? We'll go with the billiard room. And play this crazy game again. Nope, alright. All right, 20. Oh, okay, alright, there's also purple in there. No, no, no. Alright, that's multiplication, so I'm just gonna brute force that one. Just gonna keep going through every one of these. Oh, that was the right one. 16, 10, 16. Alright, so we got 10. That's 3. 18. Alright, this has got to be 18. Okay. Key to the secret garden. And let's hope I can find a door to unlock with that. Alright. We'll draft an observatory. Oh, fuck me. Dead end rooms are more common today. God damn it. Alright, at least we got a key. And the twins, but I don't have a sledgehammer to open those chests. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Alright. Down. Alright, let's go left to the back to the foundation. I think that door is locked. Let's see if I can use the garden key on it. If not, I can definitely use it in the boudoir. Or try it anyway. Alright, that key does not fit. Alright, I'm gonna go with the walk-in closet. Alright, that's not a bad assortment of items to get out of there. Doesn't fit, alright. Alright, I can't draft an attic. So, it'll have to be the dining room. And we got food. Alright, stuffed wild quail. I don't have a trophy room, but that nets me an additional 20 steps. Bingo! Alright. Step 1. Open a door to the antechamber. Alright. Okay, this one absolutely has to be an aquarium. Alright. Has to be in archives. Moment of truth. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Draws for getting north more frequently. But... And I don't have a key to... Oh my god. Alright, alright. Calm down, calm down. I have steps to spare. Please let me open this, please. Alright, archive floor plan. Please do not fuck me. The study. Oh my god. Yeah, we got this envelope already. I have steps to spare. My best chance, or really my only chance, is to go back to the entrance and hope I get lucky. Ah, Snapple in here. Very good. Thank you, game. You know what? Let's draw an attic. Alright, a battery pack. Still haven't figured out what I can use that for, but broken lever. A key. Thank God. A safe deposit box key. So I could, and I probably should. What is this? It's a route through the house. That's a nice picture. Probably with my uncle. A shovel, very nice. Alright. I think, because I only have so many steps, I'm just gonna go 2 rooms to the left. Or you know what? Actually, I have a better idea. I'm gonna bring power to the dark room. Turn off power to the gymnasium, the garage. I draft a security room today? I did. I fucking did, which means that by knocking... No, I'm not using a key on the trunk. Alright. We have a chance, folks. We have a chance. I did log in, right? Alright, set security level to low. Offline mode. Alright. Oh, so there's treasure in here. But how do I dig? I mean, I have a shovel, but... Alright, if it's in here, where do I dig? I don't see any spots or anything. Oh! Alright. We have an ad... we are at an ad break. No, actually, an ad break is starting in a little over a minute. I do not play during ad breaks, so enjoy the 3 minutes of downtime when the ad break hits. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 25 gold and 3 gems. Holy shit. Alright, that was worth the detour. Alright, back in the dining room. No, you can buy food that will let you replenish your steps. You can, if you draft certain types of bedrooms, they'll replenish some of your steps. But no, you can't outright buy them. Alright. Drawing room. Alright, we have a way back in. That is step 1. That is step 2, actually. Alright, guys. Hold your... Don't hold your breath. But we may actually... We may have a chance. I am going to swing by the kitchen since I have money to buy... to replenish my steps. But we'll do all that after the ad break. Oh my god. This could actually be happening tonight. Yeah, hold your horses. And while the ad break is going, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Be right back. All right, we are back. Thank you for waiting. So, wait. All right, boiler room. Okay, I'm definitely going the right way. Do I go? Oh, no, we are getting. We're swinging by the kitchen. And we're buying every food item that I can afford. All right. 48 steps. I believe we can do this, guys. bottles. Not even worth picking up. And a coin. All right. All right. Here we go, guys. We're back. Here we are again. All right. Just gotta turn this like so. There we go. All right, all right, all right. And there is the lever. Guys. Chat. We might actually be able to do this. None of these doors open, they're just for show. All right. Oh my god. Alright, we just have to get back. And once we do, we can go into that room. We can get to door 46. We have a path. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop me from walking through that door at the back of the antechamber. I know. Alright, through the pantry. Through the boiler room. No, wait. Not through here. Through the boudoir. Oh man, we really busted up this room. I guess the game finally decided it was time for me to be able to do this. A rock, not worth picking up. Alright, anywhere else I can dig in this secret garden? Alright. Alright, here we go. Back in the antechamber. And you know what? We'll take the basement key. Oh my god. It's opening. Please tell me it's opening. We have a cutscene.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Oh my god. We did it. Tonda Ross, you are a genius. You are worthy of Indie Game of the Year. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is such an amazing experience. No, I'm really glad that I have that I only did it weekly, because I was able to savor it more. Not just because of the frustration factor, but because, no, this experience, the more you play, the more you learn, you get smarter about how you play. And you learn the mansion, you learn what you have to do. So even though the result is random, you get less random as you play because you know what to look out for. Me too. Alex, do you know if Ava got through this? For Christopher Manson, who opened many doors for me. That's fine. Mount Holly, your new home. 37 rooms, rank 10 reached, 121 steps, 8 items found, 1 new room, the attic. And it took me 64 days. That's fine. I'll ask Ava in a little bit. Alright, save and continue. Alright, so, like, I want to see what's left. The next day. Open only in the event of inheritance. Yeah, there's more. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser. But in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or bashful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They gave me the keys and left it at that. Felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a Room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Herbert S. Sinclair. I don't know how to read that signature. Alright. And we can still go through this because there is... You know, there is more to uncover. There are more envelopes to discover. Wait, there's a gift shop? Oh my god. A Mount Holly tee, a permanent addition to the walk-in closet. It just looks nice. A lunchbox. Alright, hold on. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Alright. Alright. This is not available yet. I don't even know how to pronounce this. I think it's Dirigiblocks. Is this like a parody of a Roblox or something? A swim bird plushie. A permanent addition to the master bedroom, and you will unlock something called the Dare mode. I have no idea what that is. And blue tents. A permanent addition to the campsite. So there is more. 8 trophies. I know we got one. Yeah, there's a campsite on the mansion grounds. Alright. Alright, sleep mask. I think I might be able to get to it. You have to go not this way like I usually do. It's somewhere around here. Yeah, there's definitely more to do. Like, there are definitely doors you can use to light these torches. Oh, I do not think I've ever actually been in here. But this area is blocked off. So, won't be going through that. So, while we have completed the main story, this may not be the end of Blueprints Monday. Because I do want to see more of what's out here. I do want to find out how to get the trophies, get the other envelopes. Okay, so this, I think the campsite might be beyond this point. Yeah, like, especially now that like, oh no, wait, it's here. Eliza, this is the campsite. Like, this is where you sleep. Although this is kind of bullshit because we have successfully inherited the mansion now, so you know, this is kind of unnecessary. Alright, this is a combination lock that I can't get to. But yeah, no, I love that there's more. I love that there's more to do. Pony paddock. And this looks like another area that can only be accessed from the other side. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot more to do. I know that that gear puzzle has a whole upper level that I haven't even been able to that I haven't even tried to touch yet. So yeah, there is so much more to do in this game. Let's see if there's anything special I can do. Um, I think it's just a fairy tale. I think it was the sight of the sky, and the first time we saw the sky that changed it. Oh, what the hell? We can look at the trading post. No, I'm not trading a sleeping mask for a salt shaker. Oh, do tell. Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. I realized all my friends had the same favorite color, which irked me. Oh, wow. You just wanted to stand out. That's cool. That's totally valid. Yeah, mine. I always like darker colors, so I like darker shades of blue. I like to wear black. I see. Purple, teal, and blue. That is a very beautiful trifecta. Combo blue. That's a nice combo too, Alex. Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy with that. All right, so what else can I? Yeah, screw it. Let's do one more run through the mansion. Actually, no. Let's. Yeah, so this is kind of the route that I took out of the garage, more or less, that got me access to that outer room. All right. Okay, we actually got the inheritance trophy. Nice. The black box is not empty. Statement on the black box is true. Box with a false statement contains the gems. Yahtzee. I'm so glad I took the 2 wind-up key upgrade. Ugh. Locked off with a key card. I mean, heck, I'm almost tempted to try and do another run through just to see what happens if you get to room 46 a second time. Or maybe that's the trophy room. Yeah, what the hell, we'll take a garage. We've read that note already. Alright. We'll look at the entrance. We'll go back to the entrance hall and go to the right. Alright, yeah, we'll go with the observatory. The sale, everything is 50% off today. And we got a key. But not in the gift shop. No. The sale does not apply to the gift shop. Alright, we'll draft the hallway here. Alright, that's fine. We'll see you when you get back, Eliza. Alright, we'll draft the kitchen. I want to buy some food. Wood-fired pizza. Wood-fired pizza. Oh man, that's the best. That's one of the best kinds of pizza. uh, I'm sure you'll get back to it eventually, Alex. Ace Attorney is a great franchise. Alright. This is gonna have to be a chapel. Alright, that massive hole in the ground that we dug is gone. That's kind of funny. History of Orindia. I'm not gonna read this out loud. I'm just gonna read it silently. My voice is a little tired. A lot of redacted information in this book. Interesting that there's a bookmark here. I hope you find time to play it, Alex. I wonder if it's possible to get an unredacted copy of that book. Yeah, which which game in the series are you playing again? All right, it's gotta be the gallery. We've already solved this one. Trials and Tribulations. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that case is insane. Welcome back, Eliza. All right, all right, all right. If I'm following this correctly, commissary will be right up here. All right, that's key card locked. Can't get into that one. All right, since I want to keep going, all right, it'll have to be the gym. All right, dining room. All right, security it is. And this game. Why? I've already successfully inherited the mansion. Why are you? Why is the RNG being so cruel to me? All right. Well, we'll have to call it a day, and I am going to call it a stream. I need to. I need to just chill and process what I've been through. um, there's a very good chance that I'll be back again next Monday with more of this game as I try to explore the odds and ends of this mansion. Thank you, Eliza. You having you here is a huge reason why the stream was great. You guys make everyone who comes by, everyone who watches, lurks, chats, what have you. Um, you guys make this worthwhile. I'd love to see more too. So, who is on right now? Oh, what's that? Throws nickels at people. Oh, thank you for the bit. Thank you for the bit. Throws nickels at people. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good night. You're right at the end of the stream. Who is? We're gonna raid a channel called Sound of Sun. They are a VTuber in the Small Streamers Discord community. So we'll say hello to them, give them some support, because it appears that they're having a debut. So that is who I will leave you with. Thank you everyone who came by. You all make this worthwhile. I cannot stress that enough.